Casper grew from a startup with a single product into a brand large enough to file for a listing on the New York Stock Exchange. By late 2019, they were reporting over $312 million in net revenue, a figure that helped validate a new digital market with over 175 online mattress competitors. But before that growth, the idea of selling a mattress outside of a traditional showroom was unheard of. To most observers, asking a customer to buy a bed they hadn't touched was an absurd investment. They countered the skepticism by shifting the focus away from industry jargon and toward the simple benefits of sleep. Campaigns across the New York City subway turned the bed in a box from a novelty into a normalized purchase. Long before the public campaigns, the founders sat in a room to convince venture capitalists to provide the initial funding for this high-risk gamble. Casper's success wasn't just built on the product itself, but on an early pitch strategy that systematically removed the friction of doubt for early investors. Many founders enter these meetings with 50-page decks that bury their core business model under abstract concepts and overly technical slides. This creates a clarity gap. When a presentation is this bloated, it forces the investor to work too hard to find answers to their most basic questions. When an investor stops asking clarifying questions and the room goes quiet, it's usually because the pitch failed to make its internal logic obvious. Casper's strategy defied the standard urge to over-explain. They prioritized a level of structural clarity that left no room for ambiguity. In the closed-door world of venture capital, a founder who articulates a complex plan with simple precision has a massive advantage in mitigating perceived risk. Consider the total addressable market slide. Typical advice tells founders to show the largest, most impressive global dollar amount they can find. Casper's market size slide did the opposite. Instead of a vague global number, they presented a hyper-specific target node. Seed-stage investors prioritize founder credibility. They want to see you understand your specific market. This sharply defined target proved Casper understood the precise problem they were solving, rather than projecting an inflated fantasy. A seed deck should be constrained to about 10 to 12 slides. This forces the founder to strip away everything except the core insight and the plan to execute it. This structure allows the deck to answer a venture capitalist's unasked questions before the meeting even ends. Trust isn't built on large numbers alone. It's built on proving you see a highly specific reality that others have missed. As a company grows towards Series A funding, the questions being asked in the room shift away from the founder's vision and toward the business's mechanics. This diagram shows the startup death cross. If customer acquisition cost rises while customer lifetime value stays flat, the business model is broken. Series A investors look for hard proof these unit economics can scale. Without this proof, the deal will fail during due diligence, regardless of product quality. This leads to the screenshot test. You have to know exactly which single slide an investor will capture and send to their partners as the definitive proof that the business works. If your narrative doesn't have that one undeniable visual anchor, it likely won't survive the scrutiny of a partnership vote. By maintaining this level of precision, Casper was able to raise nearly $340 million from top-tier firms over their funding lifecycle. While a great idea can be buried by a bloated explanation, a pitch that removes unnecessary obstacles for the investor allows the business to be judged on its merits alone. Understanding the value of clarity costs nothing, but building a presentation that survives a venture capital deep dive requires a specific structural blueprint. We've packaged those blueprints into a $497 kit. It includes a 16-slide Canva pitch deck template and a 16-page guide that breaks down every slide through the eyes of a venture capitalist. This kit gives you lifetime access and full ownership of the same tools used to transform complex business models into clear, fundable narratives.